Good morning, ma'am. I'm Humaira Banu from CSE department. Today I am recording a video presentation on the topic, the power of intrapersonal communication. The outline of my topic is introduction, self-conceptualization, emotional regulation, decision making, personal growth, well-being, effective intrapersonal communication, conclusion. Starting with the introduction. Communication is mainly of two types, interpersonal communication and intrapersonal communication. Interpersonal communication refers to the exchange of information, feelings, and meaning between two or more people, whereas intrapersonal communication is an internal dialogue with ourselves. It means communicating with ourselves. It refers to the intrapersonal communication. Intrapersonal communication, which is also known as auto communication or inner speech. It is a communication with oneself or self to self communication. One of the example of it is thinking of oneself. I'll do better next time after making a mistake. It is often understood as an exchange of messages in which the sender and the receiver is the same person. As we are communicating with ourselves, the sender and the receiver both belongs to us only. It may be prompted internally or occur as a response to the change in environment. As we internally communicate with ourselves, it leads to the change in environment. It helps us make sense of the world we live in, process new information, evaluate experiences, make judgments, and come to conclusions. Let us think about our own beliefs, ideas, values, and feelings, etc. Self-conceptualization. It plays a role in shaping the way we perceive ourselves. It includes self-esteem, self-image, self-efficacy. Self-esteem, which means self-respect, is the evaluation of one's worth. Positive self-talk can boost our self-esteem, whereas negative self-talk can diminish it. Self-image, which means loving ourselves, the way we mentally visualize ourselves. Imagining oneself as achieving their goal is more likely to have positive self-image. Self-efficacy, the ability to produce a desired or intended result. Positive self-talk can enhance our efficacy, whereas self-doubt can erase it. As we think negatively, it leads to depressions. Emotional regulation. Emotions are a crucial part of our everyday lives as human beings. It plays an integral role in how we manage our emotions. Emotional awareness helps us become aware of our emotions and the emotions of other people also. Emotional regulation. We can soothe ourselves as well as others also by saying, I can handle it. Emotional expression. It influences the way we express our emotions to others. Decision making. It significantly impacts the way we make decisions. It involves evaluating options, considering consequences, and rationalizing our personal values and goals. Critical thinking. It helps us to make a informed and educated choice. Value alignment. Through self-talk, we can align our decisions with our values and we can choose the valid one which is better to our future. Goal setting. Unless one himself get motivated, he'll not able to reach his goal. Personal development. It helps us to develop our personality. Positive self-talk. The inner dialogue helps us to remind us of our strengths and abilities during challenging times. During our worst situations, it is very helpful for us to get out of the situations. Coping strategies. We can seek solutions and alternatives through internal conversation. We can go for alternative ways. Likewise, if the one door is closed, then we can go for the another one. Adaptive thinking. By self-talk, we are able to reorient and refocus our thinking patterns and adapt ourselves to new circumstances. Well-being. A healthy and constructive internal dialogue can help us improve our emotional and mental well-being. Reducing negative self-talk. By challenging and replacing negative thoughts with more positive and rational ones, we can improve our mental health. There is a saying that health is more precious than wealth. To maintain a health, we should reduce negative self-talks, enhancing self-compassion. It is essential for us to treat ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offend. As we treat with our friends, we should maintain the same behavior with ourselves also. Boosting confidence. Positive self talk can help empower us by boosting our confidence and self efficacy. It helps us to increase our confidence levels. How to cultivate an effective intrapersonal communication. Mindfulness. We should be conscious about what we are going to do. Journaling. Maintaining a journal or a diary is a very good habit. We have to cultivate this habit. Meditation. It enhances emotional regulation. It promotes calm. And the other one is positive affirmation. It helps us to increase our confidence levels. Seeking feedback. Actively seeking feedback from our parents, trusted friends, and the lecturers will help us to increase our intrapersonal communication. We should be aware of what we are. It is only possible by intrapersonal communication. And lastly, coming to the conclusion, we should always think positively and communicate with ourselves only in a positive way. Negative thinking is more dangerous to us as it leads to depression, anxiety, and low self esteem, and sometimes it leads to suicide attempts also. Positive intrapersonal communication helps us feel better physically and mentally, which can contribute to better performance at work. Navigating our internal dialogues and effectively communicating with ourselves can have a profound impact on our self concept, decision making, processes, and emotional well being. Intrapersonal communication is a key component in self discovery and self knowledge. Thank you, ma'am, for listening to my presentation.